Academics.
No.
I'm just talking about history here. I'm just talking about how. What is it? The Irish was the Irish were slaves.
The Irish were slaves, but they weren't really slaves. They were more like just mad poor servants. And like the difference is that when they did get their power back, they completely forgot that they were slaves and that they just jumped straight in their whiteness, as they would say. And you know they were given their land and whatever, and then they were given what they had, just to beat the black people by that little bit of margin, to be like, you know what, we're just gonna put them down a little bit lower.
There's still a few people that don't like Irish people.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like I'm just talking about what happened.
Putting you on the line.
I mean, it's not really about that. It's about what happened in the overall.
Yeah, no.
And then they were given their things, and then they went to wherever they went to. A lot of them went to America and all that kind of thing. So. Yeah, but go on. Carry on.
No, obviously, like what I'm saying was when the Irish, and then once they started bringing people from Africa in, they were not forced, but as they were now on the same group, the Irish and people from Africa, then they started. That's the wrong word to say. They started like, let's just say, like forced. They used to force them to breed.
Whoa, sorry.
Yeah,
No, I did not.
That was
sorry.
a poor choice there.
No, what hip-hop remix of my...
So yeah, what I looked up is they used to force them, not force them to breed, but once they're like they're alone, they would like obviously make babies and that kind of stuff, and then obviously you know what they did when they find another coloured baby. You know, back then it was bad. So I looked at it and thought, wow, the Irish went through it as well. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that for someone that's also half Irish, I just thought that's very interesting.
Oh yeah. You learn part
Oh,
of
you're
history.
half Irish, so.
You learn part of history. Yeah.
Like obviously my granddad didn't know it because my granddad wasn't around at the time. This was like probably the year 14.
I mean, slavery still exists today, like, well, not in like the literal sense in like America, and that, but in other countries and that. So it's like,
yeah.
You know.
I know I completely changed subject, but I just knew for a fact I need to put it out there because not everyone knows that.
Oh yeah,
because from what I've seen, especially Jamaicans, they like the Irish.
But the only thing that's wrong with it is just the fact that it's brought up. I know it's going to be brought up because it's slavery, innit? But it's just brought up as like, oh yeah, don't complain about slavery because you know the Irish went through it as well. So you know.
Oh, what's that?
No, I'm not saying you, innit? I'm also not saying you. I'm saying Jim. But like, so the Irish went through it as well. They didn't say nothing. They pulled themselves up by bootstraps and that's their saying. It's like they don't really know. It's like, okay, yeah, they were given that margin ahead of, you know, people at the time and
Because years ago there used to be like, for example, like if you went to a bar, there would literally, like back then there would be a sign saying no blacks, no Irish, all that kind of stuff.
No dogs, no blacks, no Irish. You know? That's what it was.
Yeah.
You know.
I actually remember going to a barber shop and it said that, and the shop shut down like. Quick.
And also the big difference is that a lot of the Irish slaves were also know that they're from Ireland, and a lot of the slaves from, you know, back then in transatlantic slave trade, they don't really know where they're from. They know they're kind of from a part in Africa, but they don't know where. They can't really trace their history in that. So you know,
it's like going back to tribes and
yeah, you know what I mean. And obviously it's not the same how it is today. Of like, what Sudan is Sudan, Nigeria, Ghana. Like it was all different, innit? Like also it was all, man-made by the Europeans.
Do you want to think of it?
No.
Look at that.
This one.
Oh, is that stuffed crust?
Yeah.
Ooh, never had that.
What? Yeah.
Never had stuffed
Next
crust.
time on Dragon Ball Z, 9 minutes of
Oh, what else do I have?
Scurrying away from that one.
Yeah.
White people don't say it.
There was this Twitter poll that Canadian Subway put up, and they've got how many followers? They got something like 500,000 followers, right? They put the first poster they put up was pick your bread, bae. Italian, 9 grade, honey oak.
Oh, is this about Subway?
Yeah, Subway.
Oh, Subway's trash.
But the joke is, none of their 500,000 followers even entered into the poll. So
No one turned up.
literally the
Right.
poll on Twitter just read out
The party was on,
0%.
but no one was there.
It was like 0%. Then they put up another one. 0% again.
No one's for. That's what happens when you buy fake followers. You know what I mean? You don't realise that 4 years later.
Not one person. Final result 0% on everything.
That's pretty embarrassing. But what's their sales saying? Is it tracking?
Oh no, it wasn't 500,000. It's 1,300 135,000 followers. But still, Subway Canada has no one.
Who's following Subway Canada? You know what I mean? Follow Subway.
Obviously 135,000 people.
Oh, was it only? Oh, I thought it was 500.
No, that's what I thought it was. But
Oh,
I
fake
read down.
news. Fake news. Bro.
I know, fake news, right?
That was a fake term.
It's a little segue.
That's some halo in it.
The next one was the Royal College of
You
Nursing.
said that when you looked over the laptop.
No, because I remember, and I had to
No,
make sure.
don't,
You know, before I
don't,
said
don't,
it. You know,
don't.
I had to make sure.
I'm listening, Corey. Alright, what was that?
So
What the fuck was that? Fuck's that?
So
Take time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you see that video?
Oh, why, man?
Since I finished.
No, but did you see that video?
What, the
Like,
toilet? And the ones in it? Yeah,
yeah.
They're trash.
I know, why are you in the toilet?
So,
Wait, you're talking about... Oh, no, it's someone else.
Everyone else want to interrupt my Halo interruption?
So what?
What? You know, I'm done. Alright, please.
right, so the Royal College of Nursing vote to decriminalise cannabis for medical use.
That's good.
It's about time.
That's very good.
Goddamn time.
Good.
I
Tell me,
support that.
I don't-
You're gonna skin up. You're gonna skin up. Right in front of me.
Joe, once it's legal, I could probably start it.
Why is that?
Stop
Callum?
it.
Why is that? Callum?
I know, I'm joking. I'm not.
Oh, okay. I thought you was it.
So,
It's like, I don't care about nothing, man.
So if it becomes legal, I'm not gonna be seeing you around the end like an elf. Like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna have
it'd
key
be a
elf.
different Callum area.
Staying
I don't
into
know, I
the
might
seed
have
and
Younger
that-
Chrome will just now be Chrome. You know what I mean?
He'll sit down and he'll be like, guys, I get everything.
Apparently, doctors also, I've heard recently, but I don't want to put too much fake news out there.
Well, this article says that the Royal College of Nursing are saying that they will lobby the UK government for a reform. So, it's going to happen.
When is decriminalisation gonna happen? That's what I want right now.
I mean, as it stands, it's Class B right now, right?
Yeah, because what they isn't it decriminalised in Ireland? Not crow, but like hard drugs and shit like that. If I'm not mistaken, to combat like people that are got heroin addiction. And
I
shit
think
like that.
so. I'm not
Yeah.
exactly sure.
I think that's a smarter way to do things.
There,
Rather than just,
was it
making
Ireland?
it legal when just locking everyone up while there's nobody things.
My mate told me about something that happened. I think it was in Ireland, where there was a day that they had where they changed the law on drugs, and then the day that they ended up changing it, and the day that the next one was meant to start, it ended up being there was one day where every drug was legal.
Oh, purge.
The Purge.
So they basically had
Trash film.
So no, but this actually
Which
happened.
one?
But
Which
this,
one?
but
I've
this
seen
actually
it, I'm
happened.
not
So
sure.
apparently,
I watched all
so
of
they
it.
had a drug
I've
purge
really-
just on that one day.
We're gonna have a chat later, right? No, what do you feel? You gotta tell me about it.
First one's alright. Yeah, but not.
What would you rate the first
It's
one?
pretty nice.
I know, right?
7.
Oh, you watched the purge?
I got it from when I went to Amsterdam. They got this.
Damn.
That's where I first tasted these.
Smoked it down.
But
Think we're going
Carry
down,
skinning up on them blueberries. Old school. Even does it with feel. Damn.
like they're really nice if you put if you have like a cup of tea or something and you put them over the top and it kind of heats up.
I don't be doing them experimental kind of
Yeah.
things. What kind of tea you talk about? You talk about tea with milk in it.
Yeah.
I don't do them things, you know what I mean? Straight herbal if it's not, you know what I mean?
Oh.
I don't really understand English tea. Can't lie to you. I just can't lie to you. How you put milk in water, that makes sense. But you know, that's fine. People, different strokes for different folks.
I guess so. Some people put milk. Some people put milk in herbal tea.
Yeah, see, I don't even, I don't get that.
I don't get that.
That's what you want to do in fusion. That don't make sense.
Yeah. The next section, it works with this music, fantastic. It's,
Well,
usually I have like random facts, but
it's a
like,
few years.
but like I was listening to another
for you.
podcast called
Yeah, come soon.
Dude Comedy. I always mention it, but they done this section where they had like deep thoughts that will blow your mind. So I was like, and the deep thoughts that they mentioned, I was like, oh shit. I didn't remember. So I was gonna find my own for my own episode of my podcast. Swallow those up. Pizza. Pages loader.
Do
Not much I
we
can
normally
do.
add a sound in? Like,
Hey, can't put too many naturals in my
Demanding.
mouth, man. I was like fighting to get through that. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh no. Damn.
Why the fuck?
Why is
you
there an
taking
extra
so
one?
long?
Oh, it's a double. Oh, crap. That's why. It's because I had two.
Oh, that's
You
cool.
don't realise that?
Yeah, nah, I didn't.
Whoa.
I thought there was like some
Whoa.
news thing at the end. I was like, right.
What? No, I'm not gonna leave it. For it's the next new Oreo.
No. It's like some next waffle. It's like a thick waffle.
Here's the first one, right?
Yes.
If a job ad says must be fluent in Mandarin, why don't they just post the entire ad in Mandarin? That way, only genuine fluent people could apply.
Yeah, I do see some of that though. On Indeed, I can't lie to you.
Yeah.
No, yeah. But that's a good valid point though.
Yeah.
That was just an example.
No, I feel bad.
The only...
No, I hear that. But it's like, I hear that.
Alright, man, what else?
No.
Oh shit! What? The only time the word incorrectly isn't spelled incorrectly is when it's spelled incorrectly.
It's not incorrect.
Deep it.
So,
but to be honest, say that again. What?
Oh, you didn't get it. Oh shit!
Sorry.
You didn't get it right.
confusion.
The only time the word incorrectly isn't spelled incorrectly is when it's spelled incorrectly.
Okay.
So when you're wrong, you're not wrong, you're right.
Okay. Spelling is just it doesn't fucking know. The spelling, like even like obviously we're dyslexic. Yeah, I can't pronounce the word. Yeah.
Dyslexic.
Yeah. But has anyone noticed that if you're, dyslexic, you can't spell the word because it's really hard to spell?
I can't answer that, unfortunately. But
No, it's really hard
no,
to
I can't do
spell.
that.
Even for a normal human, it's really hard to spell.
Anubis is under pressure.
I can. It's not that hard. No, I'm not gonna. Nah,
pretty cool.
no, I can spell pretty.
But
well.
personally, whoever did that's a cunt. Whoever thought, oh well, let's put an X in that, a Y and an S.
I'm trash at spelling, but it shouldn't hold you back though, can
Yeah, so technology.
It doesn't matter because I'm not gonna be
now.
writing that word on text anyway.
Technology says you'll be able to just speak it. So it's not
It's not
really.
even a
Oh yeah, true. You could, yeah, that's if I can pronounce it. There's a lot of words that are
It's
really
got an
hard to
Egyptian
spell.
back there, Corey. What was that?
Oh, it said What if our use of emojis gradually becomes so extensive
Whoa.